disappointment, and some of it wasn't their own fault. But they moved past it, and they've gotten here again. Other teams, they might have fallen apart. Not this one. They've got here, and now they got a chance to raise the Lombardi Trophy one more time.
Bree's going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
To kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And now look at him go. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
We
know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback this is going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 42 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. Whoosh. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The last time the Chiefs defense saw Emmanuel Sanders was Super Bowl 54 when he was with the 49ers. Remember, he was a few yards away from hauling in a long pass from Jimmy Garoppolo that really might have changed the fortunes for both of those franchises. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
There on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Kamara. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 56 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Lutz good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. On the crossing route, complete. That's Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 73 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Will Lutz lining up.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Here's Hardman on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Kansas City Chiefs 4-1. Following the stunning Week 5 loss at home to the Las Vegas Raiders, 40-32, and the loss snaps a franchise record 13-game winning streak going back to last season. Hadn't lost in 336 days. They had also beaten the Raiders 10 of 11 times, but the streak was going to end at some point, so I asked the new Pulse Flash, as Boomer Esiason referred to you, CD, during the broadcast. You were there. What did you see?
Yeah, I don't know about the flash part, but...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 5 yards.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Mahomes out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escape. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Skirts by him at the 35. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Burst by him near the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He finds an opening past the 40. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown,